Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. This is Joe with the LSA, and I'd like to welcome all of you to our webinar series. Today's webinar is titled Facebook's Online to Offline Solutions, an inside look at store visits and offline conversions, and will be brought to you by our guest presenter, Gabriel from Facebook. During the webinar, feel free to type any questions you have in the question box on the screen, and at the conclusion of the presentation, Gabriel will address some of those. So before we get started, just one quick announcement. Next slide, please. I just wanted to remind everyone about our upcoming event. The 2017 SMB Cloud Adoption Summit will be in San Francisco on Thursday, December 7th. As you can see, we've got a great lineup of speakers, and we'll be exploring the future of the SMB marketplace, specifically how software as a service and other technologies are transforming that space. So it's a one-day event, and you can save $100 on your ticket by using the promo code WEBINAR. So if you want more information on that, you can just go to thelsa.org/cloud. And you can get more information there. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Over to you, Gabriel.
Hey, thanks, Joe. Hi, everyone. My name's Gabriel, and I'm a product marketing manager at Facebook. First, I want to just thank you for your time today. I'm excited to walk you through all of the ways that Facebook can help your businesses grow by driving people into your stores to make a purchase. Throughout this presentation, we'll talk about how consumer behaviors are changing and what that means for businesses like yours. And then we'll review several solutions that Facebook has to help you make the most of your marketing campaigns. At the end, I'll make sure to leave some time for questions. Before I dive into our solutions, let's spend a few minutes discussing how consumer behaviors are changing and the challenges that these changes are bringing for businesses around the world. First, it's no surprise that mobile phones have changed us, from the way we eat, the way we travel, and the way we shop. Just consider how many times this month you ordered a car, a meal, or made a purchase with your mobile phone. But mobile phones aren't just changing consumer behavior. They're also changing businesses, and especially businesses with physical locations. As a result, the way we reach and communicate with our customers has to change too. To illustrate just how much mobile phones have changed shopping, let's consider the case of my colleague Sam. Let's say that one day Sam is browsing Facebook and sees an ad for a new dress. The next day she may browse for more dresses from that business while at work on her laptop. And that night she may continue to research and compare prices while at home on her tablet. The next day she may decide to go into the local store to try on the dress. And there she eventually makes her purchase. This kind of consumer journey, where someone discovers a product on their phone and then purchases inside of a store, is increasingly common. How do we reach this new kind of omni-channel shopper, influence them to take an action, and then measure the impact of our digital ads when they enter a store? Here's a formula that you can use to drive sales in an omni-channel world. We have a sophisticated audience here, and so you may already use a similar formula to drive sales for your business. And so you know that first you need to drive discovery of your products and services with a relevant audience. Next, after driving discovery, you want to acquire new traffic or leads. And finally, you'll want to run ads to convert those leads into customers. But the job doesn't end at the conversion. Even after driving conversions, there's still a lot of work to do to create a continuous loop of understanding your customers, re-engaging them with relevant messages, and optimizing for total lifetime value. This formula has worked well for businesses driving conversions in a website or in apps for the past several years. But marketers have lacked the tools to create the same formula to drive offline results with their digital ads. They ultimately want to use the same formula to drive people to stores to make their purchases. It's important to recognize that the majority of purchases are still made in stores. In fact, over 90% of purchases in the United States are still made offline in a brick-and-mortar store. And this is likely to continue to be true for the foreseeable future. The data shows that while e-commerce is growing quickly, online purchases remain a minority share of total revenue for most businesses, and they will for the foreseeable future. This is why influencing in-store sales is still the primary goal for many marketers. And yet, while people continue to make a majority of purchases in stores, they're also using their phones more and more. Like Sam from our earlier example, many people are using their mobile phones to make shopping decisions, but ultimately they're going to the store to make the purchase. We're seeing that more and more mobile is impacting offline sales. A recent study showed that over 56% of store purchases are influenced by digital ads. And of those digital interactions, more than 66% were influenced by mobile. So how do we use these insights and activate them for our businesses? For the remainder of this presentation, I'm going to walk you through how Facebook can help you design a marketing strategy to drive sales for your business. First, we're going to talk about how to engage potential shoppers at scale. Then we'll find out how to learn whether or not your ads are actually working. And finally, we'll end by discussing some new tools that Facebook has to help you drive people into a store to make a purchase. And just to begin, to reach new potential customers, you need to be where they are. And no other platform makes it easier to reach people than Facebook. Today, over 2 billion people are spending frequent, consistent time using the Facebook family of apps to make meaningful connections with their friends and businesses. Over 700 million people use Instagram each month to be inspired. And over 1 billion people can be reached through the Audience Network every month. And more than 1.2 billion people use Messenger every month. That's a lot of messages. If you want to reach new potential customers, you can be sure that they can be found on Facebook. People that use Facebook to connect with friends are increasingly use it to discover new products as well. Recent studies have shown that 75% of Instagrammers take action after being inspired by a post. 60% of Instagrammers learn about new products on Instagram, and 30% of U.S. retail shoppers have discovered a new product on Facebook. Facebook is a great place to reach new potential customers in a place that they are already shopping. But people aren't only using Facebook at the start of their shopping journey. They continue to be inspired by Facebook while inside the store too. We recently conducted an analysis of internal Facebook data that showed that 1 in 10 Americans will open Facebook while shopping inside of a store. And on average, those people will spend 5 minutes browsing Facebook while inside the store. That's a lot of time spent with Facebook while shopping. Facebook's a great place to reach shoppers before, during, and even after they shop. Facebook has a variety of ad formats that are built for mobile shoppers, giving consumers an engaging experience right in their most used, most loved apps, Facebook, Instagram, and across the web and apps they use most with the Audience Network. Our friction-free end-to-end ad solutions are designed to drive action online and in stores. Our new collection format allows you to showcase beautiful lifestyle imagery alongside a collection of products. The lead generation ad format allows you to capture leads easily on the mobile phone. And new ad formats like dynamic ads help you drive conversions with personalized product recommendations. So now you know the huge reach of Facebook and its ability to drive sales. Let's dive into some specific solutions that can help you learn whether or not your ads are actually working. Facebook has tools that can help you understand the impact of your ads wherever the conversion occurs, whether they're on a website, in an app, or inside of a store. Last year, we announced 2 new solutions, offline conversions and store visits, to help brick-and-mortar businesses understand the impact of their ads on real-world outcomes. With offline conversions, you can connect your offline data from your CRM system or point of sale to your digital ads to connect your offline sales to digital campaigns. And similarly, with store visits, select advertisers can see how many people are seeing their Facebook campaigns and then visiting their stores. Since launch, thousands of businesses have used offline conversions to understand the impact of their digital ads on real-world outcomes. And now, thousands of more businesses across more than a dozen countries have used store visits reporting to measure the impact of their ads on driving people to visit a store. Let's start by taking a moment to just discuss how offline conversions works. Offline conversions is currently available to any business on Facebook. With offline conversions, you can connect your offline transactions to any Facebook campaign so that you can measure the true value of your campaigns on Facebook. As your campaigns run across Facebook, Instagram, and the audience network, Facebook matches your customer data to audiences who have seen your campaigns to determine which transactions were a result of your campaigns. This helps you see in real time how those campaigns are impacting purchases inside your store or even over the phone. Once offline conversions is connected for your business, you can analyze your offline data alongside your website traffic and app data to get a complete view of your business. You can use Ads Manager to show you how effective your campaigns are driving sales in-store and online. Facebook Analytics can help you understand your customers who convert offline and compare their behaviors to your customers online. And you can even run advanced offline tests to see the incremental impact of your campaigns on offline sales. Connecting your offline data to Facebook is easy. There are 3 ways to enable offline conversions. You can work with a developer to connect to the Offline Conversions API. The API allows you to get real-time 100% coverage of all of the transactions and how they're relating to Facebook campaigns. Second, you can work with a Facebook marketing partner to build an integration. Or if you use one of our select partners like Shopify or a point-of-sale system like Square, connecting to offline conversions can be as easy as pressing a button. Finally, you can manually upload a list of purchases with no setup required. That's the easiest way to get started. Businesses of all sizes are using the Offline Conversions API to understand the impact of their Facebook campaigns on their in-store sales. Michael Kors, a cutting-edge retailer, used the Offline Conversions API to connect their online advertising to the in-store sales. They use the information they gathered to build campaigns for different customer segments based on the values of their customers, the timing, and the frequency of their purchases. Using these techniques, Michael Kors gained a better understanding of how its digital advertising drives sales in its physical stores. Their campaign results were surprising. There was a 33% increase in attributed return on ad spend, a 31% increase in attributed transactions, and a 25% increase in attributed revenue. Next, let's talk about store visits. While almost all businesses want to understand the impact of their ads on purchases, understanding foot traffic is still a vital metric for many marketers. Store visits reporting is in beta and is available today for a limited number of businesses. Using store visits reporting, you can get an estimate of how many people visited your stores after seeing an ad. And when running a store visits campaign, you can even optimize your ads to automatically show more ads to people likely to visit your stores. The reports show an estimated metric based on data from Facebook users with location services enabled. With store visits reporting in the store visits objective, you not only get a total count of visits that resulted from a campaign, you can also see campaign insights for every business location, giving you a detailed view of how your campaigns impacted visits at each individual store. You can get a breakdown of reach, impressions, cost per store visit, and many other metrics to give you a total idea of how your campaign is performing on Facebook. Now that you know how to reach your audience on Facebook, how to measure the success of your campaigns in the real world, let's talk about the tools that Facebook has to help you drive more conversions from potential customers. The store visits objective is Facebook's solution to reach customers near stores with personalized messages. Anyone can use the store visits objective. You don't have to be eligible for store visits reporting to run personalized and local ads. With the store visits objective, customers can be easily reached at scale with location-specific personalized messaging. You can choose to define a specific geofence or a radius around each location to reach customers near your stores. And each ad is automatically designed with a custom message to help direct people to the nearest store. With the store visits objective, Once you know what's working, you can automatically optimize your ads for more visits. There are currently 2 optimization options available to drive store visits. You can choose to optimize for daily unique reach to reach as many people as possible around your stores, or select businesses who are eligible for store visits can optimize for store visits and show more ads to users who are most likely to visit a store. Here's what a store visit ad might look like. Ads appear in the Facebook newsfeed or in Instagram just like any other ad on Facebook. You can see that each ad is personalized automatically for the customer based on the store location nearest to them. Each ad shows relevant, actionable information that helps the person find and get directions to the nearest store. There are several engaging ad formats to choose from, including carousel ads and video. And you have the ability to add other useful dynamic information such as addresses, phone numbers, and neighborhoods straight into the ad copy. We also recently launched 2 new ad formats in the store visits objective that help potential customers learn more about your business and browse your products before going into the store. Canvas is a full screen experience that allows you to create beautiful ad copy that inspires customers to engage with your brand while discovering new products. Many businesses today use Canvas as a digital equivalent of their print catalog. And Collection is a new ad format that helps you showcase your products instantly in an easy-to-browse full-screen experience. You can use a combination of images, videos, and links to feature your products in a lush digital catalog. And just recently, we launched a new template for Collection called Lifestyle Template that enables you to pair lifestyle imagery alongside a selection of products from your catalog in a rich, full-screen browsing experience. Businesses like West Elm are using the Lifestyle Template for Collection as a complement to their printed catalogs and finding impressive results. Customers can also be reached around your store locations. You can choose to define a specific geofence around each location or a radius that can be set at any distance. Facebook will always find the store that is closest to the person who is seeing your ad. We also recently announced the ability to create audiences based off of offline conversions or store visits. Once you have offline conversions integrated, you can use the same data that's required for reporting to create audiences of people who have taken an offline action. And select businesses that are eligible for store visits can now create custom audiences of customers who have recently visited their brick-and-mortar store. These new offline tools are opening up new ways to understand and engage your customers. Using these audiences, you can drive loyalty amongst people who have visited a store by giving them unique offers to make a purchase on your website. You can expand your customer base with lead generation ads. And you can even use these audiences to acquire new customers who look like your best shoppers through lookalike targeting. Advertisers of all sizes are using store visits in order to drive results for their businesses. Recently, Dick's Sporting Goods used store visit custom audiences to re-engage their store visitors and create lookalikes, driving incremental foot traffic and sales. Their VP of Media, Tom Hassett, recently shared that Dick's has been using store visits custom audiences to re-engage their store shoppers and lookalikes of store visitors to find new customers at a positive omni-channel return on ad spend. Many businesses, like Dick's Sporting Goods, are using these cutting-edge tools to help drive meaningful business results. Throughout this presentation, we've talked about ways to engage your omni-channel shoppers with the Facebook family of apps and services, including driving awareness, acquiring leads, driving sales, and re-engaging your customers. We've also talked about how to measure the offline impact of your ads through store visits reporting and offline conversions. And finally, we've reviewed the store visits objective, which is a way to drive action amongst omni-channel shoppers. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining this presentation and overview of Facebook's offline conversions and store visits tools.
Okay, great. Thanks again, Gabriel, and thanks for everyone for attending. If you have any questions or would like to be connected with today's speaker, simply email us at webinars@thelsa.org. Also, for a look at what's coming and to access all of our past webinars, visit www.thelsa.org/webinars.